In this video, we're going to practice solving basic equations. Let's start with the first problem. How would you solve x plus 8 equal 12? So the first thing you need to think about is how can we isolate x? So the opposite of positive 8 will be negative 8 or minus 8. And what we do on this side, we need to do on the other side. That's minus 8. So now we have x equal, and 12 minus 8 will be positive 4. Now try solving this one. M minus 9 equal 2. So we need to try to also isolate the letter m. Let's do the opposite of subtraction, which is addition. Let's add 9 over here. These will actually cancel, and now we will have m equal 11 as our answer. Try this one. Z plus 12 equal 8. Let's do the opposite of addition, that is subtraction. Let's minus 12 here, and let's subtract 8 minus 12. We will end up with a negative integer, that's negative 4. And by the way, if you want to check your answer and make sure your answer is correct, you can substitute the negative 4 into z. So if we substitute negative 4 into z, that's negative 4 plus 12 equal 8. And if you do negative 4 plus 12, that you will get a total of 8 on this side. So if both sides are the same, 8 equal 8, that means that your equation, your final answer, is correct. Here's another example. 4y equal 28. So 4y simply means 4 times y. The opposite of multiplication is division. So you have to divide here. This will cancel. And what you do on one side, you have to do on the other side. So 4 goes into 28 7 times. So their final answer will be y equals 7. Try this one. Negative 2x equal negative 16. So basically you are multiplying negative 2 times x. The opposite of multiplication is division. So let's divide negative 2. Let's divide negative 2 on this side as well. These will cancel, and x will equal negative 16 divided by negative 2. Whenever you divide to negative, you will get a positive. So that will be a total of 8 as your final answer. Try this other one. 48 equal negative 12k. This is very similar. The only thing that the k, instead of being on the left side, is on the right side. The variable is on the right side. We mostly see the variables on the left side, but that's nothing. It's not, there's not much difference. Now let's divide 12 on this side. These two will cancel. In this case, you are dividing a positive and a negative, so your final answer will be a negative, and 12 goes into 48 4 times. That's negative 4 equal k. Here's another example. Z minus 7 equal negative 6 minus 2. Now this problem over here, the first thing you need to do over here is find like terms. On this side we have two like terms, so basically we need to add these two numbers, negative 6 plus negative 2. So we have z minus 7 equal negative 8. Now on this side we need to isolate the variable z, so let's add 7, the opposite of subtraction. Let's add 7 over here, so we will end up with z equal negative 1 as our final answer. Here's another problem. 2q minus 6q. Now, on this side we have like terms, 2q and negative 6q. Okay, so we will end up with negative 4q equal 12. Let's divide because we need to do the opposite of multiplication. Let's divide negative 4 on this side as well. These two will cancel, and when we divide two negatives, your final answer, now q is isolated, and 12 divided by negative 4 is negative 3. This is your final answer. R divided negative 3 equal 12 minus 3. First thing is like terms. On this side we can subtract 12 minus 3, that will be 9. And over here we are dividing. The opposite of division is multiplication, so let's multiply negative 3 on this side and multiply negative 3 on this side as well. Now R equal 9 times negative 3 will be a total of negative 27 as your final answer. Try 10 equal 2n minus 4n. On this side, let's do the like terms first. 2n minus 4n will be negative 2n. Now we need to divide negative 2 over here and divide negative 2 over here. 10 divided by negative 2, that will be negative 5 equal n. Try to solve this equation. 5y plus 2 minus 4y equals 7 minus 19. Okay, so let's try to look for like terms. These is 5y and this is negative 4y. These are like terms. 5y minus 4y will give me y plus 2 equal. These are also like terms. 7 minus 19 is negative 12. Now let's subtract 2 and let's subtract 2 over here. So our final answer will be y equal negative 14. Try this one. Negative 6p minus 1 plus 7p equals 17 plus 2. Let's try to find like terms. Negative 6p and positive 7p are like terms. If we subtract, that will be minus 1 plus p equals 17, 18, 19 on this side. Let's add 1 and let's add 1 over here. That will be a total of 20. So p equal 20. Now try solving this one. 3y minus 7 equal 10y. Alright, so first thing we need to do over here is look inside the brackets. There are no like terms. So now we have this 3 outside of the parentheses. So we need to distribute it 3y and minus 7. So 3 times 3 will give you 9y. 3 times negative 7, that will be negative 21 equal 10y. Now we have 9y. Let's subtract 9y here and let's subtract 9y over here. Now we will have negative 21 equal 10 minus 9, that's y. So our final answer will be negative 21 equal y, or y equal negative 21. Remember that this is the same as y equal negative 21. Try 13y equal 4, 3y minus 1. Let's distribute the 4 to the 3y and to the negative 1. So we will have 13y equal 4 times 3y is 12y. 4 times negative 1 is minus 4. Now let's subtract negative 12y here and negative 12y over here. We will end up with y equal negative 4 as our final answer. Try this one. 2 minus 6 equal negative 5. Z plus 4 minus 39. First thing is check the parentheses. There's nothing to do in the parentheses. Now we have the negative 5, so let's distribute it. That will be 2 minus 6, negative 5 times z. That's negative 5z. Negative 5 times positive 4. That's a total of negative 20. And then we have negative 39. Let's try to look for like terms. So these two are like terms. Let's add these two negative integers. So we will have negative 5z negative total of 20 plus 39, that's 59, negative 59. These two are also like terms, so we can go ahead and solve it. That's negative 4. Now let's go ahead and let's add 59 here and add 59 on this side. 59 minus 4 will be 55 equal negative 5z. So let's divide negative 5 and let's divide negative 5 over here. So our final answer will be 55. 5 goes into 55 11 times, but our final answer will be negative 11 equal z, or z equal negative 11. Either or are correct. And that's how we solve basic equations. Thank you for watching.